Hi, so this is my week 7 monologue. So this week I started on the creative craft part of the artifact assignment. So what I was doing was veneers for my chessboard. So I was cutting these to size. So what I did was I have a dark wood and a light wood. I have mahogany and pine. So I cut 5 strips of the mahogany and 4 strips of pine, as seen here in the second picture and the third picture. So putting tape down, then I just put every second color, so dark wood, light wood, dark wood, kept going. Then cutting along these strips to give me every second color. So we got a dark wood, light wood, dark wood, and they're all in a strip taped together on the back side of it. So I cut 8 of these because the chessboard is 8 by 8, and I had a bit of leftover wood here as seen in the last picture. So I just cut a few extra strips just as a backup. I also, when cutting, I cut 4 strips here on the right side. Then I moved from this side of the table, as seen in the mouse here, to the other side. I flipped the ruler and I cut 4 from the other side, just so that the angle on the ruler is consistent on both sides. Otherwise, if you cut them all on the same side, there would be a slight angle. It's only minimal, but it can be seen up close. So what I did next was I met with Richie to do the CNC part of my project on the Shinx. So the CNC was a 280 by 280 millimeter square. So what I was using was the Shinx to CNC a 1 millimeter depth recess for the veneers from this slide, so the veneers can fit into the chessboard, and that they're not above the layer of the table, or not the table, sorry, the chessboard. So I drew up the shape on SolidWorks. So it was a 280 mil square. I then gave the file to Richie, who put it through the necessary file for the CNC machine, and which gave us this profile which the machine will be following. So it does the outer step first, goes to the inside and works from the inside to the out. So we use the Shinx, use the tape here as can be seen. So taped, it did a dry run first. I've actually got a video of that on YouTube if you want to watch it. It's literally just the machine going around on the dry run. Tape the piece, put it on the edge of the board. That's the file on the CNC machine, and that's the CNC creating the profile then. So one small mistake we made was the square was supposed to be 280 by 280, but it came out rectangular at 290 by 280. So we had to redo it, but it wasn't that much. We just sanded off the piece that was done and just redid it on to the proper size. So that's just the CNC working. So that's what I ended up with. I sanded down. It just came out a little more than a mil. So just sanded down to the level of the veneers, and that's what roughly the veneers will look like on the piece. So just going back. Yeah, so I cut the piece to size then into the square, and I also cut the pieces for the under part where the user's legs will be resting, or where the piece will be resting on the user's legs. So that's the 3 pieces there, just going through the thicknesser machine. So yeah, so just going back to what I've learned. So I've learned about CNCing and just recapping on all the machines as well. So the thicknesser, the table saw. Yeah, so that's about that for this week. One kind of question I've got is like, should I change my artifact design to something easier to make at home? So like change from lap dovetails, because I don't have the machinery to do that, and I don't have a workbench to actually complete processing with sawing and chisels. So should I change to a dowel joint instead, or something similar, or should I change to the cardboard prototype because I don't have the necessary tools to complete the design that I'd originally made. So that's just one question I've got. Do I change from my design to deal with us not being in college, not being able to access the machines, or should I just forget about submit what I've got done to date and move on to a cardboard model? So that's it for this week. Thanks.